Right, so I'm back, and this time, yes, it is finally, the one video rebuild. We are back, and I think it's a pretty good one. We're going with Aston Villa. I mean, they're a pretty solid team. They have a pretty decent history, and they've been killing it so far this past few seasons. I mean, they made it all the way to the quarterfinals of this season's Champions League. They put up a very good fight up against PSG, where they ultimately lost. And then, of course, they also lost to Man City in the Premier League, and then they also lost in the FA Cup semifinals to Crystal Palace, quite embarrassingly. 3-0. That's kind of devastating. At least I would be devastated. But with that being said, because of those losses, and well, actually they won against PSG, but because of those unfortunate mishaps in their current form or their recent form, I want to rebuild them. We're basically just gonna simulate to the end of this season real quick. Hopefully, we can get like top 6, and then we will continue from there. We'll start from next season and see if we can win the Champions League. That's going to be our main goal, winning the Champions League again for Aston Villa, because if you didn't know, they've already won the Champions League. I believe once. Let me double check that. But they have won the Champions League before. Good for them. Let's bring it back to Aston Villa. We are here going to choose Aston Villa. We are going to choose Unai Emery as the manager as well. They are currently in 7th place as of this time. It's April 8th, 2025. This is actually just before their first leg up against PSG. I wonder if we're actually going to get PSG in the Champions League for this rebuild, but regardless, we're going to simulate to the end of the season. Whatever happens will happen. Hopefully we can get better results than they did in real life, but we will see. But yeah, our main focus is trying to get top 6 to get Europa League, maybe even Conference League, win that either Europa League or Conference League, and then get into Champions League. Maybe it'll take us 2 to 3 seasons to win the Champions League after being in the Champions League, and I'd love to win a Premier League title as well, but we will see. Main focus is winning the Champions League with Aston Villa. Can we do it? Possibly within 5 seasons? I think we can. Let's go for it. So like I said, we are manager Unai Emery, and we are managing Aston Villa with Captain John McGinn there, and we are facing PSG away from home as it is the first leg. Let's go ahead and check out the team actually. So this is what the team is looking like. We have Morgan Rogers, Ollie Watkins, Jacob Ramsey, Tielemans. I forgot Tielemans. He's a really good player. John McGinn, Leon Bailey. There's a good side. Not to mention the backups like Sensio, Rashford. These are pretty good players. I can't lie. I'm excited. I'm actually really excited about this team. Okay. I'm not sure if we're gonna keep this formation. I love Morgan Rogers, and I'd love to have him in the cam, but possibly switch him over to a left wing. Maybe he's right-footed. Yeah, maybe switch him to a left wing. I love Jacob Ramsey, but I've always thought of him like as an attacking midfielder / central midfielder. And then Tielemans -4. We can't have that. We definitely can't have that. But it's a very solid squad. Let's check out how we're doing in the or what exactly we need by the end of the season. So there's quite a bit of money that I will most likely spend. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do want to spend some of this money to sign some contracts and also just sign some, pre-arrivals, I guess. Before the season starts, because I don't want this money to go to waste. But we are facing PSG right here away, and then at home, then Southampton, which they did beat in real life. Same with Newcastle, but these 2 games right here, the difficult ones, up against Man City and up against Crystal Palace. And then in May, we can potentially have an FA Cup final with, hopefully, if we beat Crystal Palace. And then we have 2 very tough opponents, which is Spurs and Man United. There's not many games left, as we are in the middle of April. I mean, in real life, we're much further into April. We're almost done with April, funnily enough. But we're going to simulate to the end of the season. I want to finish top 6, hopefully with a trophy, whether that be the Champions League possibly, or even the FA Cup. I will definitely take. Anyways, let's simulate to the end of the season. So, we unfortunately crashed out to Crystal Palace, just like in real life. And we unfortunately did not make the final, where Nottingham Forest actually made it through and won it all. Good for Nottingham Forest. And in the Premier League, unfortunately, we lost. Or not lost, but we came in 7th. And it kind of stings a little bit, because then I don't think we made it to Europa League or Conference League. There's no way, man. We were 3 points off Forest. Spurs, what the heck? Chelsea and Man City make it through. But not all is lost, because Aston Villa actually made it to the final to face Arsenal. Yes, that's right. We've made it to the Champions League final. This won't be the end. We're just gonna quick sim this one, honestly, because I mean it's still 2025. I still want to, rebuild this team. I haven't done anything with this team quite yet, but the fact that it made it to the final, very promising already. Very, very promising. This is what the squad is looking like. I did change it up to a 4-3-3 with the holding midfielder, and yeah, not much growth. I mean, there's a few growth. There's a little bit of growth here and there, just because I changed their positions. But other than that, I think this is a very solid side. Jump again, 83 rated, solid, but very good. Here we are here up against Arsenal in the Champions League final. This is our starting 11. It's not the strongest, to be honest. We do have a little bit more players that are a little bit higher rated, but Rashford and Asensio, they're on loan, and I kind of want them to play this one. We're just gonna quick sim it regardless. If we win, we get another one for Aston Villa. I did search it up; they only have one Champions League title. We can make it 2 in this one, possibly 3 by the end of it, but we will see if we even win this one. Can we win? We will see. Quick sim, and it's a 3-2 loss, unfortunately. Watkins and Konsa are the ones who scored for us, but we actually took it all the way to extra time. Wow, Bukayo Saka scored first, but Konsa saved us in the dying embers of the game. 3 minutes left, Saka scores again early on in the first half of extra time, and then Watkins scores to tie it up at the end of the first half, but his goal cancels it out. Not only cancels it out, but ensures that they get the win. Fair enough for Arsenal, they get their first Champions League title, but we continue, and we're going to rebuild by starting next season. So we're into the new season now, and these are basically the, objectives that we have, which is the FA Cup and winning the Conference League. So we are in Europe, we are playing the Conference League though, and they want us to finish in the Champions League place. So that's top 4. That's my aim as well. If we can win it, that'd be even better. But yeah, hopefully we can win a trophy, including the Conference League. I'll definitely take that. Let's take a look at the team. This is the team. Obviously, there's not much changes other than this goalkeeper right here. He was a free agent. The Mexican, of course, Luis Malagon. Huge backup for Martinez. He's almost 80 rated. We'll take that, and a bunch of loan players have come back. So we finally do have a lot of very solid players. If I do say so myself, of course, including this Samuel Illing Jr. If I'm hopefully I pronounced that probably. Hopefully I got his first name right. But yeah, apart from that, I think it's a very solid squad. There's a lot of players that I would like to sign. There's 2 that will be incoming as well. And apart from that, we have a pretty decent budget. That budget being 182 million, by the way, and it's definitely going to help us make some pretty big signings. I'm excited to see what this team is going to look like, but I will show you at the end of the transfer window and then continue the rest of the season where hopefully we can win some trophies. First signing of this rebuild, and it is Calimundo. Calimundo? I think that's how you pronounce it. I could be completely wrong, but he is a striker from Stade Rennais, and he is joining Aston Villa as our backup striker to Ollie Watkins, just because I feel, Calimundo. Okay, cool. Just because I feel like he does need a little bit of backup. We have no other backup striker that's not like under 70 rated. He's like 62, but Arnaud Calimundo is joining Aston Villa, and I'm excited to see what he can do as the backup striker. Yeah. And here we have a huge signing, which is the likes of Josko Gvardio. I hope I pronounced that right. I don't know why he all of a sudden turned blonde, even his beard, but he is a left back in the game. But hopefully we can play him at center back, and even if we can't, he'd be a wonderful addition to the left back position. But I think we could definitely use him as the center back. 85 rated, still pretty young, and we're taking him off of major Premier League rivals, Manchester City. I would love for him to join this team and just make the defense a little bit more solid, help out Martinez a little bit more, and just make this team as best as it can be with his absolute talent. I think he's a huge upgrade in whatever position it may be, left back or center back. But there he is, Josko Gvardio joining Aston Villa. Who would have thought it? Nobody, not even me. I'm very surprised that I actually made the signing. Here we are, arguably the biggest signing. Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. It is Alphonso the Fonzie Davies. Yes, we've brought in Gvardio, and now we've brought in Alphonso Davies. Yeah, honestly, I thought it'd be funny. I didn't actually think we'd be able to make it happen, but we have. Um, he got him for pretty cheap. I think he was possibly like 1 year left on his contract or something. But regardless, I'm happy we were able to sign him. We have signed him officially. He is the new number 5 for Aston Villa in this rebuild. He's definitely going to shore up the defense alongside Guardiola, who can be a center back, and I think he's going to get upgraded. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited to see what this team can do this season. I think they could definitely push for trophies. 86 rated. Woo! So this is the team that we are going to be rocking up with for this season. The front three stays exactly the same with Morgan Rogers at the left wing, Ollie Watkins down the middle, and Daniel Malin at the right wing. Same with the midfield, stays exactly the same, except for the fact that we have 2 new backup midfielders, which is Warren Zaire Emery, and of course Mikkel Damsgaard, who has had a phenomenal season in real life. And then of course these are our backups, including Galimundo and of course Malagon right there. And of course the backups. Not even the backup, sorry, the starting backline. Alfonso Davies, Josko Guardiola, but you didn't notice that Nahuel Molina has joined the fray. He is our starting right back now, joining from Atletico Madrid. And of course, Guardiola actually grew to an 87 after I changed him to a center back. Phenomenal. I think this team, defense wins championships, and if that's true, hopefully we can win a few. But anyways, we're going to simulate to the end of the season. Hopefully we can win a trophy or 2. And for sure, we need top 4 so we can be in the Champions League next season. Hopefully we can win the FA Cup and maybe even the Conference League. We'll see. So in the Champions League, it's Man City versus Inter, a replay of the 2023 final. But obviously, we weren't in there. So let's check out some real competitions. Like the FA Cup, which we are not even in the final. Or semis. Or round 6. 5. 4. You're kidding me. Why did we get Man United so early, man? But we did win 1 trophy. That's the Carabao Cup. We'll take it. We'll take it. It is a trophy added to our cabinet with this Aston Villa side. Meanwhile, we did finish in 3rd place in the Premier League, which means we do get Champions League next season. But it's unfortunate. We were 3 points off. Oh, we were close. To be fair, no one really had the best of seasons. 77 was the point total that won it all, but still, 74 points. We will take that. Only 6 losses. Could do a lot better there. Conceded 42 goals. Not that great, honestly. Even Chelsea had a better goal against ratio. Even Spurs, wow, they conceded less. And Man City. Anyways, we did actually win the Conference League, though. 3-0 up against Fiorentina. This is the squad, though. Quite a bit of growth. Actually, not nearly as much as I was looking for. Morgan Rogers only grew to an 81. Watkins grew by 1. Same with Marlin. Martinez did grow by 1 as well. Despite he's 33 years old, Onana did grow. Matson, Malagon, Ramsey. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Zaire Emery grew to an 84. Leon Bailey also grew to an 83. It's a bit of growth. It's not the most, but we'll take it. And that means Zaire Emery actually joins the fray. Ezri Konza becomes our new captain. But yeah, this is a very solid side that did win a European trophy now. Can we win another one? But hopefully we can make the Champions League. I want to win the Premier League as well, though. Before that, here are the stats. Ollie Watkins is our top goal scorer. Then it's Leon Bailey. Jacob Ramsey, who, wow, he might have played more than Morgan Rogers. That's why. Interesting. But Guardiola with 8 goals from center back. He's not playing left back. He's playing center back. Okay. Zaire Emery contributing quite a bit of goals. Even Damsgaard getting on the score sheet quite a few times. Morgan Rogers only played 18 matches. That's why he didn't grow that much. Unfortunate for him. But even Davies got a few goals. Same with Calamundo and Ian Matson, who only played 9 games. Interesting. But most assists goes to Zaire Emery. That's why he grew so much. He had a pretty decent season. Ollie Watkins ties him, and then the rest of our assisters are right there. Tielemans only Oh, no. Oh, Zaire Emery was playing above Tielemans, not over John again. Dang it. It's okay. Anyways, hopefully that will change in the upcoming season. But there's the rest of our sisters. In the Premier League, the top goal scorer was Jeremy Doku with 24. Wow. And Leon Bailey was our top goal scorer in the Premier League with 15, with Jacob Ramsey in 15th with 13. And there's Ollie Watkins with only 11. Wow. Interesting. The top assistance goes to Dominic Szoboszlai of Liverpool, the Premier League winner in real life and in the simulation. But alongside that, Ollie Watkins grabs 5, and Jacob Ramsey also grabs 5. Interesting. Clean sheets does go to Mamadarshvili. Wow, he started every game. That means Alisson must not be at Liverpool anymore. I'm assuming at least. But Andre Onana grabbing second place with 10, and Emiliano Martinez grabs third with 8. But in the Conference League, Emiliano Martinez grabs 10 clean sheets from 13 appearances. Wow! Wow, we just destroyed everybody in the Conference League. Wow. Most assists goes to Thiago Silva, though, with 4 assists. And anyone from us? Doesn't seem like it. Yep, no. Top goal scorer does go to Moise Kean with 10. They were in the final. Unfortunately, they lost, but Ollie Watkins of our very own Aston Villa grabbed 9, putting him in second place in this competition, alongside Leon Bailey with 5. And that's it. Nice. We're going to move on to the next season where hopefully we can build upon this team, make it a bit stronger. I think the attack needs a little bit more. We did not score nearly enough. And we can just, hopefully put on a pretty good title charge. And same with, hopefully maybe an FA Cup win. So we are into the second season now. I completely forgot that Thomas Tuchel is the new manager of the England national team. But this is the team, of course. We do have Ollie Watkins. I'm thinking about switching Malin, since he is right-footed, to the left wing, getting a new right winger, and possibly a new center back, because those are our main weaknesses. Tielemans does want to leave. To be fair, he did not get the playing time thanks to Warren Zaire Emery, who's 85. Sorry, my voice completely went there, but I'm so happy. But yeah, there's definitely a few improvements that I would like to make to this team. But, I mean, we will see exactly what we can do. Boom! Yet another huge signing. It is Fikayo Tomori, who is joining our backline. Yes, we have a very solid defensive 4, but I think an 85 rated center back would be a phenomenal addition. He's coming back to England. Yes, I believe we used him in the last rebuild we did with Bayer Leverkusen. I could be completely wrong, but I think he would be, honestly, the perfect fit for Aston Villa in real life, to be honest. That's just my personal opinion. Plus, pretty cheap. 20 years old, 85 rated, very solid. And yet another big signing is the signing of Takefusa Kubo, who, of course, is a right winger who plays, or right midfielder, attacking midfielder, just an offensive player who plays for Real Sociedad in real life. But he came up through the ranks of La Masia of Barcelona, then he joins Real Madrid, been loaned out several times, and I think now he's on a permanent signing, or has been a permanent signing of Real Sociedad. Now he's joining this Aston Villa side to help bolster up our attack and just overall be the main player for us alongside Ollie Watkins. I think it's very much possible, and I think he could definitely improve the amount of goals that we score throughout the season. Hopefully I'm right. And yeah, 92.5 million is what we spent on him, and hopefully it wasn't to waste. Basically the end of the transfer window, at least for us, and the only real additions, as you saw, was Tomori and Takefusa Kubo. But we also made one more, which is, of course, Conor Gallagher, who goes into this midfield. Now it's 85, 84, and 85. Every single player is 83 or above, and the like the lowest rating is Malin, who's on the left wing, but I think Kubo will definitely help us out in the attack. I think Gallagher can definitely get us more goals, and overall this team looks very solid. And now the new captain is El Dibu Martinez. The only remaining players of this Aston Villa side are down the spine basically. Ollie Watkins, Kamara, Martinez, and then of course Daniel Mellon. But the rest of the team is looking like this. Onana still on the bench, Pau Torres, Matty Cash, Ian Madsen, Yuri Tielemans, who does want a move out of the club. But regardless, this is what the team is looking like. I think it's pretty solid. Maybe you can win the Premier League and possibly the Champions League, but we will see. So in the Premier League, we unfortunately finished in 5th. Another rather lackluster season, if I'm being completely honest, to be honest. But let's see if any other trophy was won. No FA Cup. Not even the semis. Wow, we crashed out early again. Wow. Very early to Crystal Palace this time. But Carabao Cup was not won either. Not even the finals, semis, or quarter, or round 4. There we are. I lost to Coventry on penalties. Nice. But we are somehow in the Champions League final up against Real Madrid. In the season that we started with, which is this current season, we faced Arsenal in the final and lost through extra time. Now we're in the final again, hopefully to bring Aston Villa their 2nd ever Champions League title. Hopefully we can do it. This time we're facing Real Madrid, and we are going to play this one this time. We have finally actually built a team that that I actually made an impact in. Speaking of, this is what the team is looking like. Daniel Malin, Ollie Watkins, Takefusa Kubo, and the back line. The midfield, Gallagher, Kamara, Zaire Emery, Amori, Molina, Vardio, and Alfonso Davies, and Dibu Martinez, and we might have lost on Nana. Our backup CDM, but it's okay. I'm still. It's gonna be a tough ask, to be honest. I mean, we have 84 rated, we have a few 84 rated players, and our highest is a 90 rated center back. To be fair, very good, but we'll see. I think we can still beat them, but it's gonna be a very tough ask. Let's go ahead and head into the game. Is what I would say if we didn't have to check out the stats, which they are as follows, to be honest. 30 goals from Daniel Malin. Wow. 3 assists from him as well. Takefusa Kubo off to a fantastic start with this Aston Villa side with 19 goals and 7 assists. Ollie Watkins having a lackluster season with 17 and 6. And then the rest of our players. Wow, Calamundo grabbing 4, not bad. And 9 appearances. Very good. But yeah, not nearly as many goals as we should have got, to be honest. But assists, Takefusa Kubo was the highest assister for us. Fantastic. Tielemans grabbing 3. Still not getting any playing time, but to be fair, he is not the highest rated central midfielder for us. Central midfielder, sorry. It is Zaire Emery, of course, and then it's Conor Gallagher, who grabbed 9 and 5. I knew he would pop up quite a few times. 86 overall as well. But yeah, John McGinn grabbing 2 and 1. He got more playing time than Tielemans, didn't he? Yes, he did. In the Champions League, it was Daniel Malin who grabbed 10 goals, tied with Oscar Gluck. But if Daniel Malin scores another goal in this Champions League final, he can be the top goal scorer of this season's. And then Santiago Jimenez with 7 in AC Milan, not bad. But no other Aston Villa player, but for assists, Zeki Amdouni of RB Salzburg grabs the most assists with 5, and Ansu Fati with 4, finishing in 5th place for him. Was that Mo Salah? Mo Salah AC Milan. Interesting. Sorry, I just had to point that out. That was an interesting one. And no Aston Villa player, but clean sheets is Courtois with 7, but Emiliano Martinez is in 5th place with 3 for himself. Meanwhile, in the Premier League, it is Ederson who ties with David Raya, Luan Garcia, and Marvin Coller with 10 clean sheets for each of them. Meanwhile, Emiliano Martinez finishes in 6th, or basically tied for 3rd with Kelleher with 6. Most assists goes to Bukayo Saka. Jack Grealish with 9, and there he is. Takefusa Kubo with 6. Very solid. On Ollie Watkins with 5. Top goal scorer was Jack Grealish with 23. Victor Gyökeres goes to Arsenal and grabs 21, tied with Brian Mbeumo, who left to Spurs. Meanwhile, our very own Daniel Melvin finishes in 6th with 19, tied with Alvaro Morata, who's at Brentford. And then this Aran Saiz guy, Fulham, actually getting proud of you. Joao Felix with 15, and then Takefusa with 14. Not bad. Wow. Was it Openda? Openda joined Liverpool. He was a player that I wanted to sign. So, here is the team for Real Madrid. It's almost exactly the same. Andres Santos comes in the midfield. It's still Vinny Jr., Mbappe, and Rodrigo up top, alongside Bellingham in the midfield. And then their defense looks almost the same. Just the difference is Bremer and Gabriel from Arsenal. And Bremer obviously from Juventus, but they still have Lucas Vazquez as the captain and as their starting right back, and Fran Garcia as their starting left back. Possible places that we could target there, and then Courtois is still in both of them. So very good, but they also have Di Marco and Brahim and Alaba and Dani Ceballos on the bench, so keep an eye out for them. But without further ado, this is the starting 11 that we're going to go with. We still have very solid backups on the bench. And I think we're just going to head straight into the game, and hopefully we can grab another Champions League for Aston Villa, and this victory that we deserve. It's our second Champions League final in this rebuild, and I think we can win it. So let's go. At Benfica's home stadium, Sport Lisboa e Benfica, or at Benfica. It is Aston Villa versus Real Madrid. We could have seen this in the semi-final in real life, but both of them actually crashed out to PSG and Arsenal respectively. It's going to be a tough one, and the ribbons for Aston Villa is crazy, but Ollie Watkins is going to kick us off. And yeah, let's grab this win up against Real Madrid. The shorts are the same for both teams, but it's okay. Oi, ref, come on. So we got a free kick at the edge of the box. I'm tempted to shoot it with Conor Gallagher. I think the smartest option is a left footer though. Yeah, we're gonna go Takefusa Kubo. Just gonna curl it just around Andres Santos, I think, right there. I think that's the perfect one. Come on. Oh, never mind. A little bit more power, and I think that was it. Whoa! Woo! Mbappe had a pretty good chance there. Sorry, I'm being a little silent just because first of all, it's late. Also, I'm a little tired. But also because this is intense. And I really don't want to lose this. We've already lost one final. Go Marlin. Go Marlin. All the way. To the middle. Oh, Ollie Watkins actually did get the touch that he needed. But it wasn't. It was straight at Courtois. Courtois was up for it. Davies. Beautiful from Davies there. Beautiful tackle there. And I messed up. I messed up. Oh, but it's a save for Emi Martinez. We have pacey wingers. Has a pop. Oh, Daniel Malin. In a real life. Oh, beautiful from Guvardio there. In a real life Champions League. Oh. There we go. Watkins, please. You gotta be kidding me. We're having chances. That's the good thing. We're definitely getting chances. Oh no, I made a huge mistake by putting Molina so far up. Oh, great tackle there by Takefusa Kubo. Oh my goodness. This play is insane. Put it back for Watkins. This time! There it is. Ollie Watkins. Sorry that I'm being so silent. I'm genuinely so focused on this game. And we're leading. To be honest, we've had the better chances. We've had more chances as well. I think we deserve this lead. And Daniel Malin, he is so fast. He's burning everybody who's on the right over there. And what a cutback for Ollie Watkins, who bangs it into the corner. Wow. I honestly didn't think that was going to go in. I thought it was going to get blocked or like saved by Courtois, but no. Beautiful finish by Ollie Watkins. Barely his second goal in this season's Champions League, but I don't care. It's an important one. That's all that matters. And he scores just before they have to. A few more minutes until the first half is done. Oh no. Oh. Oh, great save there by Emi Martinez. Odi, come on. Wow. Beautiful from Guvardio. Just get in the way. Donny O'Malley. The touch. The touch he just made right there. And he keeps going. He keeps going. He has a pop. Oh! Oh, beautiful. Watkins! Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This team is actually very good. Shoot. Oh, no, 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 man. Oh. Be careful with those. Oh, Vinny. Beautiful save there by Martinez. I'm so focused, Jesus. Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm gonna try to commentate a little more. I'll get that out of there. Daniel Mellon. Was that Mullen? I want to say it was Mullen. Why? Don't header it to our goal, please. Woo! No, that was not the pass there. Come on. Oh, shoot. Ooh. Oh, the whole defensive line is out of whack. Rodrigo just... I don't know what he was trying there. Shot was not close to being good. Beautiful from Davies. Beautiful. Even what? Oh, come on. Kubo. What is DiMarco doing? Oh. Watkins! Mullen! Oh. No, and Mullen's injured. No. Our PC winger. Oh. I read it like a book. Like a Fusakubo. Beautiful. Beautiful turn. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Cut inside. DiMarco's there. But in the middle. It's Connor. Daniel. Oh, great save. Intense focus there. So much focus was on that. Oh, I think he got healed. No. I made a mistake. I made a huge mistake there. I made a huge mistake there. I made a huge mistake there. But defense. Yeah! I don't care. I don't care. Tomori. Beautiful from you. Beautiful. DiMarco's coming out for Fran Garcia, I'm assuming. No, for... Oh, Branco came in for Bremer. Get it out. Get it out. Kubo. Oh, beautiful from Watkins. Hussein Malin. Hussein Malin. Keep going. Has a pop. Whoa! I honestly saw that in. I honestly saw that in. So there's only a few minutes left. We're still leading. It's only 1-0. This is the least scoring game I've ever had in these like rebuilds. I can't believe it. Takefusa Kubo with the right. Wins another corner. Win it? Doesn't matter. It's game over. Aston Villa win 1-0. It's game over. I don't have an Aston Villa jersey, unfortunately, but this team, honestly, were phenomenal. Ollie Watkins grabs the only goal of the game, which puts Aston Villa in the lead, and wow. Honestly, I really like this team. I don't know what it is about it. I mean, the rating's not as high as like other teams that I've had, but like I said, they were phenomenal. Donny O'Malley felt amazing. Takefusa Kubo, the turns he made, same with Conor Gallagher, and even Ollie Watkins, man. And the defense, man, the defense, Guvardio, Tomori, and even Alphonso Davies, they made such clutch tackles. But anyways, I'm glad to be doing these rebuilds again. I had so much fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed as well. I'm going to leave you guys off with celebrations with Emi Martinez lifting it. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Lates.
As the captain is the last in line and gets his hands on the cup.
Oh, just listen to that atmosphere. Look how much the players are enjoying it.
This is what all the hard work was for. It's a long road to win silverware at any level of the game. The sights and sounds of celebration. It's an absolute privilege to be here to see this.
Oh, it is, and the fans absolutely make it, don't they? You can just see how much that they're enjoying it as well.
It's a lovely touch from the players to take the trophy over to the supporters and share this moment with them.
Oh, it is, and you can see that they're really into the celebrations as well.
Well, these players will be celebrating long into the night. This is what it was all for.
Definitely, these are the pictures that you look at long after you've finished playing.